Very hard to create. Ludmila Bolshoya, kindly step forward here if you would. How pleased we are to have you back. Ludmila, I know that you work very hard and long and you practiced certainly considerably. We have a member of our studio audience who's interested in perhaps... well, just one. Just one. Right. All right. You what?
Out of respect to my judgeship, I can't get him.
That's right. You're still on the bench.
Retire next year, then I'll do it.
Oh, I see. He doesn't retire for a year yet. Very good.
Then we're going to dance.
Okay. All right. We got your card, Judge, and we're going to call you. All right. All right. And we'll be back in just a moment. But you can go back to Louisiana, I promise you. Our all-male program continues. The scene is Germany, 1940. World-famous concert pianist Gertrude Garnett, staying at a villa of a Nazi baron, is confronted by an American professor, played by Arnie Kolodner, Charles Busch, ladies and gentlemen, in a scene from The Lady in Question.
I must apologize for my rudeness this morning. I was a busybody and deserved the treatment I got.
I too was at fault, but with my maid running off and the loss of our hotel reservations, I really was at sixes and sevens.
Then friends?
Friends.
It sure is good hearing an American voice. I like talking to you, even beefing with you.
A good fight does wonders for the circulation.
I must be in excellent health. I'm afraid I'm not adjusting very well to the German way.
Really? I wonder why. It couldn't be more lovely. And the people are so warm, so friendly, so, how do they say it?
Haven't you noticed the fear in everyone's eyes?
Fear? What are they afraid of?
Oh, surely, Miss Garnett, you've read the newspaper.
No.
Germany's in the grip of an evil dictator. The whole country's gone mad. I tell you, I've had it. I've had it up to here.
I never discuss politics. I'm an artist. The world is my stage. Now, what else can I do for you?
I can't help feeling that we've met before.
When one is a celebrity, this happens quite often.
It was on a stage, but not in a concert hall.
No?
No, where could it have been? Oh, my God, it was in a beer hall.
A beer hall?
A beer hall in Sandusky, Ohio, nearly 15 years ago. You weren't wearing very much either.
Now, look here, do you think that...
Ah, now I remember. Didn't you used to be Barrel House Gertie, the kissing kitten on the keys?
Oh, shut up.
Then I'm correct.
So what of it? I never said I was an overnight success. Okay, Charlie Chan, what's your angle?
I'm hoping to find, underneath your glamorous facade, the real woman.
What for?
Because I must ask her a deep favor.
And now it comes. How much do you want?
I don't ask this favor for myself, but for someone I love very much. My mother. It's dangerous for us to speak.
Spill it now.
My mother is also a great artist, an actress. Her name is Raina Aldrich.
Raina Aldrich is your mother? I saw her once on the stage when I was very young. Great actress. How can I be of any help to her?
As we speak, she lies dying in a Nazi prison only a mile away.
A prison so nearby?
A prison for political prisoners. My mother was arrested for appearing in a play that dared to speak against the New Order. For this hideous crime, she is sentenced to death.
The poor woman?
Yes. But in a mad world, sometimes one can succeed with a mad act.
What are you saying?
I have friends here. Brave, wonderful people who are planning her escape tomorrow. I can't tell you the details now, but there is one fatally missing link. We need an ally here in the Baron.
You mustn't ask me
this.
No,
please,
I dare not. I'm a simple, ordinary woman, extraordinarily talented, perhaps, but in every other way ordinary. I am not capable of such heroism.
Well, then you're a coward, a selfish, egocentric, opportunistic, vulgar, manipulating bitch.
Vulgar? Now that did it. Look here, you. I don't owe you or your old lady anything. I pay my own freight, never asking for a handout. You must excuse me. I must join our host. The sacre taught is said to be divine.
lady in question, John Epperson, joins us. My good man, you are lip syncer.
I am indeed.
Did we not enjoy your performance? Huh? Yeah, the legs. Yeah, the legs. Amazing. What'd you say?
What's the secret to those great legs?
Ballet class. Ballet class.
Yes.
Speaking of legs, Phil, I saw you on that show where you had the dress on, and I didn't get to see your legs then.
No, you didn't. No, there's a good reason for that, and you should thank me for not showing them to you. Yes.
Hi, I feel it's a privilege to live in 1990 and experience where people are free to express themselves.
I do too.
Thank you, Phil.
Too.
And you're one of those people too. But I'm interested in hearing a little bit about where you're from, but especially when or what occurrences happened that prompted you to feel this calling to entertain.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, where I'm from, first of all, I'm from Hazelhurst, Mississippi. If any of you saw the film Crimes of the Heart, it's set in my hometown.
May we assume that you haven't done your act in, is it Hazel?
Hazelhurst.
Hazelhurst, Mississippi.
Yes.
Maybe we should not be so stereotyped about Hazelhurst. I bet it's a town with lots of people of different views. Huh?
4,500 people.
Mm-hmm.
I have not done my act in Hazelhurst, but I was on the cover of the very conservative, most widely read newspaper in Mississippi, the Clarion Ledger, wearing a dress. And I was afraid that I was going to get hate mail, but my mother got fan mail.
This woman wants to know, when is this leap? Is there a wall you have to get through to do this work? And
I've been fascinated by show business since I saw Anne Margaret and Bye Bye Birdie. And Natalie Wood and Gypsy, and as a child my idols were Lucille Ball and Carol Burnett. And I wanted to create a very stylized character, and lip syncing is a very absurd art form, a very silly art form that I'm trying to take to a new level. And I came up with the name Lip Syncer, and she's like a living cartoon. And I hope that she will be the next Pee Wee Herman or Elvira. As you see, I'm wearing the Lip Syncer t-shirt.
yes.
Lip Syncer says fame can be poison.
Yes, she probably would say that, yeah.
How old were you when you felt you wanted this type of career?
Well, I remember as a child lip syncing, actually. But I guess when I moved to New York in '78 is when I made the commitment to do this.
Did you move to New York with a can of soup and no money, or?
I am a pianist for American Ballet Theater, and I have been for years. And I've been working with them, and they kept me afloat. In about 1984, I decided to really concentrate on this career, and it's starting to happen for me.
Well, we have enjoyed your work, along with the others who've been with us on this program, and we aren't through yet. In a moment, we'll enjoy more entertainment and also questions from this audience. A real live man is going to ask a question back there in the third last row. And we'll be back in just a moment. Yes.
Is part of the criteria for this type of work being a transvestite in your personal life, or liking no?
I tell you, recently, I tell you, I've been asked to be on these shows before, but I always kind of got rather uppity about it because it always seemed like it connoted a lifestyle as opposed to, an actor's role. And I thought that the reason why we all wanted to be here today was because, it's rather a high-tone crowd, opera, ballet, theater. It's like the Bell Telephone Hour.
Also, for instance, when the ballerina came out, my ballerinas do not speak in costume because ballerinas dance, they don't talk. And I used his ballerina name because at that point he's a ballerina. When the wig and the makeup comes off, then he becomes Rusty. Mm-hmm. It's a character. It's a character.
Yes. Just, if I may say, I don't know whether it's realistic to expect people not to be curious. It is true that it is certainly none of our business, and the Constitution obliges you not to speak to these issues. But I do ask you not to be too uppity at the inquiry. The point here is that I assume your openings for auditions are free to everyone without discrimination. Shall we put it that way?
Mine are.
Yes.
Anybody we put notices in the trade papers, and we get all sorts of people. But
I can't audition women though. as performers, but we have women business manager, stage manager, and
that's
stage
true.
director.
You do discriminate against women. That's right.
We had women in the beginning. We had 3 women in the beginning, but they weren't as funny doing male roles, so we used them in other ways.
Actually, and in my show, last play we did, my understudy was a woman because she was playing a supporting role in the company. My whole company is in women. We have, women playing women's parts too. And anyway, so she went on for me and got very big laughs doing it.
You know, we may be coming up to a sitcom or to a regular episodic major television series that would feature this kind of character. I assume you wish that would happen.
Oh, yes. If you had the opportunity to use your talents without dressing up like a female, would you?
I think so, I tell you what is a little scary is that when you when you start doing something and getting better at it, and getting successful at it, it's a little scary to suddenly say, well, I'll ditch that one. But I do have some ideas for plays I'd like to write with very macho roles, so I'll just stun you with my macho.
Speaking of macho here. Steve Steroid here in the back row.
I like to say that you guys aren't offensive at all. You're very...
See what I mean? All we need are a few brave men here.
You're really quite talented artists, and I dress up in women's lingerie, I'm not afraid to admit. You guys have some really great stuff. Where do you shop?
I shop at Lee's Mardi Gras Boutique on 14th Street.
Yeah.
What I'd like to know is how do you guys choose your characters that you portray, and what kind of research do you do?
Cartoons.
Cartoons?
Yeah.
I think that they're invented ballerina for years.
Yes.
Any artist who works hard at their art form should be respected, and I respect all the gentlemen who performed here today.
I'm out of time here. We got a break?
I'd like to ask all those who think it's offensive why I don't think the movie Tootsie was offensive.
Interesting point. Tootsie we loved, didn't we? And we'll be back. I've got a break. I love your hair, but I'm out of time. We'll be back in just a moment. I thank once again La Ballet, Trocadero de Monte Carlo, Lipsinka, Legrand's, Chena Opera Company, Charles Busch and Arnie Kolodner from The Lady in Question. Have we changed your mind at all?
Nope.
Well, let me just try one more time. May we see just a reprieve of From Swan Lake. Here is La Ballet, Trocadero de Monte Carlo. All male, every one of them.